Hey folks, how's it going? It's Game Webcam. So in this video, I decided to revisit a game from my past, a really old racing game called Midtown Madness 2. This is a game that is created by the company Angel Studios. This is a company responsible for other titles such as Midnight Club, a series of racing games similar to Midtown Madness, and porting games like Resident Evil 2 to the Nintendo 64. However, in the early 2000s, Angel Studios got acquired by Take-Two and is now known as Rockstar San Diego. Under the new name, this company went on to develop the Red Dead series, which includes Red Dead Redemption. In addition, they assisted with other Rockstar titles such as Max Payne 3, LA Noire, and Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, these are games that are very successful and they're still widely played to this day. However, while most people were playing these games when they were a kid, I was playing good old Midtown Madness 2. And as I'm recording this game is now 22 years old. And believe it or not, there is still a small community that is kicking around playing this game. Now, here's the thing. This isn't the first time that I actually played Midtown Madness 2 on this channel. About a year ago, I made a video actually revisiting Midtown Madness 2 for the first time in about 10-ish years. And this is a video that has not done well in the short term, but it seems like it has slowly gained traction long term. So if you want to get more of my raw reactions of me playing the game for the first time, I'll have this video linked in the top right corner so you can go ahead and watch it. But the reason why I want to make a follow-up video to this video is because in this video, I really didn't do any of the missions or the races that this game had to offer. I mainly just went into free roam for the two maps the game had to offer and just messed around and did random stuff. And sure, while that's great for a first video, I want to actually show some of the missions and races in this game because, believe it or not, some of the missions and races in this game are what make the game a lot more fun than just needlessly roaming around. Needlessly roaming around is only a side product of the actual game itself. Now, there are a couple of other reasons to do the missions and the races. By completing missions and races, you actually can unlock various different vehicles and paint jobs. When you first start off the game by default, not all of the vehicles are available to you. You have to actually unlock them, and this is how you actually do it. Alright, so the missions of the game is sort of like the main storyline of the game. You can either take a career as a San Francisco stunt driver or a London cabbie driver. They're two separate campaigns, essentially. In addition to doing all of the races, which there are three different types of. There is the Blitz, which is a checkpoint race that is timed. There is the basic checkpoint races where you just get from point A to point B in the fastest time against other racers. And there are the circuit races, which is pretty much your lapped races against other drivers. I'm going to be splitting this video up into two parts. So for this video, I'm going to be doing all of the San Francisco missions and races because this took me at least a couple of hours to get. I have a lot of footage that I need to crack down on. The second part of this video is going to be focusing on the London missions and races, and I will have that video uploaded the day after this. So if you want to see that video when it comes out, be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Alright, that's pretty much all I have to say. Here is playing Midtown Madness in 2022 with the San Francisco map. Now, I already completed the first mission because I tested everything out beforehand. So I completed the first race, first blitz, first circuit, just to make sure that everything works and I won't run into any issues here. So, we're gonna do frequent flyer just for the sake of it, even though I've already done it. Customize the level. Wow, that was a really bad first attempt. Okay.
The ferry is pulling off, and our hero doesn't want to miss it.
All right, let me focus this time.
Look at you.
There we go, we did it. And I fell into the water anyways. Okay. Alright, so let's head on to the next lesson now. So now you're going to see that I'm not going to be able to select my car this time. It's still going to be the Ford Mustang Fastback, I'm pretty sure, but it's just... Oh, well, at least I keep my color. Alright.
And you'll be just fine.
Alright, so as we can see with this one, I'm on a time limit here. Okay.
Great cornering out there.
Alright, that was pretty easy.
Now this skill involves a little high-speed cornering. A basic skill for
okay, so for this one, we have to maintain a specific speed.
While maintaining a minimum speed.
Alright. So if we go below this speed, we fail the mission. Which, I mean, if I drive around carefully, I should be able to do this. Alright, that was pretty easy.
Nice handling.
So, as you can see, these first few missions are pretty easy, and then it's going to get a lot harder over time. I think this is not... Alright, so I think we're supposed to start at the midterm now. So, as you can see, it doesn't let me select my car, because it wants me to do it in
Remember, the cameras are rolling here. You waste time, you waste money.
So I don't get the pretty red color
now.
now.
Our production schedule and our budget.
Alright, here we go. Alright, time to do the jump. Aw, oh, damn it, that fucking car. Let's not make that mistake again. Oh, god damn it, I ran into the fucking pole. Are you serious? The collision in this game is a little finicky. Because sometimes you can halt to a complete stop and then just fully regain your momentum, like, in the next couple of frames. It's ridiculous. But I kind of like that about the game a little bit. Oh, yep, of course I
Remember, the
that
cameras
up.
are rolling here.
Alright, here we go. Alright, this part should be fairly easy. Alright.
Congratulations.
Alright, there we
You just
go.
unlocked a custom paint job for the new Beetle RSI. Great. Hit the F1 key for a list of controls.
I was about to say, okay, so for this one you have to 180. So we're gonna have to drift. So that way we can be able to turn around quickly enough and get to the checkpoints in time. It's kind of weird because this map doesn't tell you where the next checkpoint is, so I'm pretty sure for most people on their first try, they wouldn't be able to guess that that they have to full 180 this. But, of course, because I used to play this game a lot, like, I barely remember a lot of these missions.
Wonderful 180 kid.
Let's go.
Remind me.
Alright, so what? The heat is on. Okay.
Oh,
okay, so here we go. We gotta get away from the cops. Alright. Easy. Okay, well, here's the thing. Like, when you're doing this in Cruise, the cops' AI is dumb as... But I think they they know how to program it in the mission so that way it becomes a giant pain in the ass. Alright, here we go. Man, they're just f***ing around everywhere. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. Okay. I just passed by that cop and he didn't give... Fortunately, they don't grade you best based on whether you get caught by the cops. They just only do a time limit, which I think is kind of funny. Because you know that any modern driving game would not grade it this way. Like, if you get caught by the cops, that's an instant mission failed right here, but that's not how this game works. Oh, you have to lose them before you finish. Okay. So that's another objective. So you can't have any police officers chasing you when you complete the mission. Alright. The thing is, the AI is really fucking annoying in this game. So you have to drive, like, really far to lose them. Figuring out how I'm gonna do that is gonna be interesting. What the heck happened there? I just teleported into the building! What the
stop you as you go from one side of town to the other.
Okay. That was a very interesting glitch. What pisses me off is that the car that the police cars are driving are inherently faster than the car I'm driving. So how the f*** am I supposed to outrun cops that can drive faster than me? Makes no f***ing sense. I have to use the traffic to my advantage because if you run into traffic-heavy areas, it throws the cops' AI off.
We've got a scene in which
man, the traffic just works for me and against me at the same time. Jesus Christ. It's like, pick a side of traffic. Either help me or f*** me. You can't do both. Alright, that was pretty bad. I don't understand why some cops don't get triggered, and others do. It's kind of weird. Alright, so now I just gotta waste their f***ing time. Alright, now I got all of my pursuers off of me, so now I should be able to complete this.
Great job.
Alright, we did it. And our car broke down as well. Of course our freaking car broke, man. Oh, Bonnie and Clyde. Is this the one where you have to destroy the truck?
Use your car to put the other
oh
car
my
out
god,
of
I remember this mission. I hated this mission. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate this. I know one of the strategies is to make them run into the tunnel. That deals like a lot of damage to them. That's one of the things I had to figure out about this mission. Alright, seems like he's almost out, too. did it.
Job taking that car down.
I remember doing that strategy when I was a little kid, and I somehow managed to make that work. Alright. So now we gotta go to the second midterm. I don't know why there's a little bit of a continuity problem. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh man, I struggled on this. Because at least for the first destruction car mission, you at least had the strategy of knowing, like, you could just hit them against the tunnel and it deals, like, a vast majority of the damage, but you don't have that strategy for this midterm, so you gotta figure out, you just have to straight up, like, do head-on collisions, and it's so annoying as well. I don't exactly remember the route he takes, but I need to figure out how to plan my head-on collisions accordingly, so that way I can get, like, the most damage. Yep, nope, that wasn't gonna do it. Nope, that did not do the trick. You know, for a 2000s game, I am surprised at how good the f***ing AI is. It's ridiculous. How did it not run into the wall?
Remember, we're not practicing anymore. We're rolling film.
Oh my god. This game, man. What? What?
Think you can do it? Remember,
oh my god.
We're not practicing anymore. We're rolling film. It's up to you to get this scene in the can.
This motherfucking AI. Like, I have to give them props. For a 22-year-old game, to have this good of an AI is beyond me. Alright, I gotta really focus. Alright, let's go. We got it. Alright, we got it. Oh!
Think you can do it?
Of course I couldn't get my pursuers off my tail. God damn it. Bro, what is this AI?
Think you can do it? Remember,
the durability on this fucking truck is ridiculous. I've had 3 head-on collisions. In real life, the fucking driver would be unconscious with that many head-on collisions. God damn, bro. It's ridiculous how fucking uncanny this fucking car is. Hey folks, voiceover game webcam here. If you couldn't tell by me raging, this was the hardest mission out of the entire crash course. This was a mission that took me 1 to 2 hours to complete. What you have seen so far is only the first third of the gameplay, which was about 20 minutes of footage. I had to pause the recording because of how long it was taking to complete this mission. The first part of the mission, which is what you've mostly been seeing, is already difficult enough because of how hard it is to destroy the opponent. This truck has an ungodly amount of durability. I'm talking you could have a full-on head collision with this truck and it will not take much damage. On average, I had to head collision the truck 4 to 5 times to weaken it enough to finish it off with normal collisions. By doing so many head collisions, my car was actually getting more damage than the truck that I was facing against. So oftentimes my car is fully wrecked and I have to go through a repair to do the second half of the mission. Before we continue talking about that though, I want to talk about the visuals you're seeing. If you have played Midtown Madness 2 before, you probably realize that the graphics of this game are not what the actual game looks like. Before I recorded this video, I downloaded a mod for this game, and this is a mod that rewrites a lot of the graphics and also modifies some of the behavior of the game. game. The way that Midtown Madness 2 loads in assets is very primitive. It scans the directory alphabetically for files that end with .ar, which is basically an archaic archiving format that is obsolete and most modern programs will not support. However, the game will scan and take in any .ar file, including completely custom archives. This is how you can easily mod the game. Through these .ar files, you can add in new vehicles, new maps, new races, and a ton more. Midtown Madness 2 was able to stay relevant for so long because of how moddable the game was. In fact, there's a website that still exists today which hosts a lot of Midtown Madness 2 modifications, which is Midtown Madness 2 Extreme. The mod you're currently seeing is a mod called MM2 Revisited. This mod went through 5 different iterations, with the objective to completely remaster the game to utilize more modern textures, slightly different graphics, make slight additions, and even fix some of the game's worst bugs. The most popular at the time was the 3rd iteration, which is when the game had an underground following. I'm using the 5th iteration, which is the last iteration of the mod released almost 10 years ago. I'll give a link to the mod in the description, and I recommend you check it out for yourself. Now, I mentioned about modding so much because this is the last time that you'll see the improved graphics. In the second half of the midterm, you have to race to a checkpoint at the other side of the city while evading cops. The problem was that I was having a very hard time shaking off the cops. I noticed that the cops were quite fast and could catch up to me quite easily. I thought that maybe it was because of the Revisited mod, so I took out the mod files in the hopes that I would have slower cops. However, this mod wasn't causing the cops to speed up at all, but I forgot to reapply the mod, so for the rest of the video, you will see the game at its vanilla graphics. I had such a hard time beating this part of the mission that I actually looked up another person beating the mission, a speedrunner who was beating the mission in the least amount of time. I noticed that they were able to outrun the cops quite easily. However, when I tried the same route that they were taking, the cops were able to catch up and I failed the mission. The only option that I had to beat this mission was to try and find a path that didn't involve any cops. The biggest problem with this is that the time constraint to get to the checkpoint is quite tight, and the first few paths that I drove through took too long and costed me the attempt. However, after many more tries, I was able to finally find a path that involved no cops and was fast enough to make it to the checkpoint before the timer ran out. This was an absolutely brutal mission. Anyways, I think that's all I need to say. Let me show you the reaction to beating this mission and get back to playing more Midtown Madness 2.
Congratulations, you've just unlocked a new custom paint job for the double-decker bus.
My god, I don't ever want to play that again. I'm gonna explain that in a voiceover, hopefully, but god damn it, I do not want to ever play that again. I can see why I hated that back then.
Fly down the
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
The car you pulled up in, I'm not too sure this no collisions rule is gonna be an easy one. That was some ugly stunt driving.
I scraped the
Rev
paint
up
by
the
just
engine, kid,
climbing
and
up the
let's see how you
hill.
do.
What the hell? Okay, that was weird.
Wonderful
All right,
driving out there,
easy.
kid. You make me proud. To hit a reverse 180, get going backwards really fast.
Oh,
and hit
okay,
a
I have to
sharp turn
reverse 180
and the
here.
handbrake. No, you're gonna have to try.
The
If you don't know where the
the
handbrake
timing
is,
for this
just
one
hit
is
the F1
tight.
key for a reminder. Hey, nice
Okay.
job. You, my
The
friend,
timing
are
for
a
that
very
mission
talented
is
driver.
tight as hell. Okay. I'm glad I got that on my second try, though, because Jesus Christ. This one ain't too bad. It's definitely not as bad as the goddamn collision ones, that's for sure. The collisions ones just suck. Alright, yeah. So far, not too hard. This is pretty easy. In fact, I can easily keep up with the car. Alright, yeah. This is by far way easier. I could definitely do this.
Outstanding work following that car,
Alright,
kid.
I did
Great
that
job.
first try. Let's go. Okay, so we're on the third midterm, and then we have the final.
Cut! Cut!
Oh,
Now that
man.
you've learned
Dude,
three
that
skills,
car goes
I'm gonna have
fast.
you combine them all. Now
Man,
that you've learned three skills,
it's just
I'm
this
gonna have you combine
beginning
them all.
part that's
A little warning,
hard.
though, that now
I
that
want to
you've
see
learned
if I
three
can
skills,
cheat it a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
have you
I'm gonna
combine
try
them
and
all.
cheese this a
A little
bit.
warning, though, the director is here, and he doesn't take kindly to mistakes.
There we go. At least slow him down a bit, so that way I can easily catch up with them. Alright, there we go. It's just that beginning part that's difficult. Alright, yeah, this is pretty simple and straightforward. I knew they were gonna try and pull like some weird MacGyver-ish turn. No!
Now that
Of
you've learned
course
three
I had to
skills, I'm gonna
screw
have you
it
combine
up
them all. A little
there.
warning.
It's pretty easy to know when they're about to turn most of the time, because they slow down just a little bit before they turn. I think this is where I screwed up last time. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, easy! Of course! I completed the mission!
Beautiful! Stunt driver, you are my hero!
Okay, that was a weird glitch. Okay, that was weird, but... Yeah, it's just the beginning that's difficult, and a couple of the turns are a little difficult to... It's, like, hard to keep up, but once you, like, know the path, it's pretty easy. Alright. Final term, and then we're done with the crash course. So, of course, they want us to maintain, a speed for this final one. Oh, we have to jump over Lombard Street. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Holy f***, how did I manage to make that? Yep, nope, I screwed that up.
You'll have to use
Alright.
all the skills
Jesus
you learned to shoot the
Christ,
final
those are some really tight turns. Holy f... How am I gonna do those turns? Whew, okay. I think we got the hard part done. Alright. 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 We got this. We got this.
And I'm proud to
Let's
tell
go.
you,
We
just
did
unlocked
it. So there we go. We managed to complete the San Francisco crash course. Let's freaking go. Now we're gonna do the Blitz checkpoints in the circuits, and then so we're now gonna be doing the Blitz. So basically these are like checkpoint races but with a time limit. So this first one, you just jump over Lombard Street. Pretty easy. It's not hard at all.
You know I'm proud of you. Pass me a tissue. Out there as necessary.
Yes, I love it when my Blitz race starts off with a car that's going to run into me. Did that car just go through that car? What the hell? Okay. That's weird.
You know I'm proud of you.
Alright.
Pass me a tissue.
That was easy. I love when they reuse voice lines. Totally not annoying at all. I think this is one of the blitzes they show you in the free trial. Man, did I ever tell you guys when I used to play the crap out of the free trial? Man, so in the free trial, you only have access to a few blitzes. You only had San Francisco because you didn't have access to the London map. And worst part is, if you decide to do the cruise mode, you can only do it for a couple of minutes before the game just ends the session for you. Like, Jesus Christ. The free trial... Well, don't get me wrong, the free trial is what got me into the game in the first place. But man, the free trial just felt so limiting. But it really tempted me to get the actual full game.
You know I'm proud of you. Pass me a tissue.
I love when you reuse the same voice line over and over again, lady.
Welcome to Race City, USA.
Bro, whoever voice acted this, this narration is like the most cringiest and dated narration I've ever heard in my life. I think doing the crash course is probably the hardest part of the game, because doing these blitzes is pretty easy. Like, I'm not struggling with this at all. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely making this. 100%.
ball. Groovy driving, man.
The weather's looking good, yo, but don't get distracted and head for Ocean Beach.
Is that supposed to be like a freaking Boston, New York accent? That doesn't sound like something from someone from California. That just sounds like Boston or Brooklyn. Like, that's a completely wrong region. What the f- I like how even though I was not supposed to do that, I'm pretty sure that doing this is what I just paid this car off. I'm pretty sure that even by doing that, I still am probably gonna do this in time. Like, the time limits for these, like, Blitz maps are super lax.
Congratulations! You unlocked the Freightliner fire truck.
Oh, nice. I unlocked a fire truck. Let's go. Amazing Grace!
Go through the checkpoints before zero, and you'll be the hero.
Wow, gee, thank you, game. It's like, I almost knew that from the first round. I'm pretty sure they just randomly pick the voice lines for, like, when you start. Like, they don't even bother trying to, you know, make it make some sense. God damn, the traffic in this one's annoying. Oh, I was supposed to go through the steps on that one. Oh, god damn it. I like how this game doesn't care what order you do the checkpoints in. Just as long as you get through the checkpoints, it's like, yeah, we'll count that. That's one of the things I kind of like about this game. Like, they made it so that way, like, you could do any checkpoints you want. Like, I could go all the way to the end here and go through that checkpoint, and it will count it. Alright, we gotta go through Lombard Street. Oh, Jesus Christ.
After a great performance like that, the other drivers are begging for mercy.
My three friends. Daydream, sunrise, and serenity.
Man, these f***ing voice actors, I swear to God. What happened to the hitboxes there? It's like I was sort of falling through the void. Oh my god, did I almost fall into the back rooms? Alright. And that is pretty much it. Like, here's the thing. You could literally go at these in any order. Like, even though the arrow wants me to go to that checkpoint, I could just go through this checkpoint. It's like, yeah, we'll take it. Plus, I think this is a much more efficient route than the intended route. Because the intended route is very inefficient. Of course, I have to constantly fight against the traffic, which is annoying.
Yeah,
Easy, we do this every day. Every time I first look at the layouts, I swear it's really confusing until I actually get into it, and then it's like, oh, now it all makes sense. Perhaps that's probably bad game. Perhaps that's probably bad map design right there. But considering this is a 22-year-old game, I'll forgive them for it. I like how the map is also inaccurate on that portion. Yeah, just get that entire section completely wrong. Oh, damn it. It's all the way up on that platform.
Good
Like, bro, I choked that so hard and I still made it. Like, I choked that really hard and I still made it. Oh my god. Alright, that's all the Blitz that's all the Blitz races. Alright, so now we're gonna get to the actual races. So I'm gonna go out of my way and try out a couple of other vehicles in this game. I shouldn't just try and play with one vehicle. I think it would make more sense if I were to at least try out a couple of other vehicles, just to show that this game does offer a variety of vehicles. So I'm gonna pick this one.
What are you doing racing first thing in the morning? You're crazy. You know that, right?
Alright, again, this one's pretty easy and straightforward.
Go for the finish!
I forgot how races worked in this game for a second. We cut that out. We're cutting that out.
Get to the finish line. Me and your crew are gonna give you a standing ovation.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Again, very basic race, but that was pretty easy. What the heck happened there? Okay. That was weird. What the heck happened there? Why are the physics engines in games like never accurate? Like, I swear to God, man. Like, every physics engine I've ever come across in a game has had its raw moments, but of course, a physics engine this old, it's just so much more worse. Man, this car cannot handle collisions very well. It's not as tanky as the fastback.
Final checkpoint!
I'm so used to the fact that when I reach the final checkpoint, like, that's the end of the race. I hate how the finish line works in this game. You have to go through all the checkpoints before it even shows you the finish line. I really don't like that system, and I'm kind of glad that a lot of racing games don't do this.
That 5.0
Alright,
is
there we
too
go.
much. It's too much. Great driving out there.
I'm pretty sure there's also special voice lines recorded if you're playing with a certain car, too. Oh man, the checkpointing system. What was that? Oh my god. I run into a curb and I swear to God I, like, go 500 miles per hour backwards. Great logic, game.
Final checkpoint. Nice work with the new Mustang.
Alright, that was easy.
Way to put the spoiler to good use.
We're gonna switch up to another car. So the Roadster is pretty fast, but the problem is that it does not handle collisions well at all, and it's hard to turn
Focus
this
on the
thing.
finish line, my friend.
Bruh. This car cannot turn for sh. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we're at least getting a solid first.
Now get to the finish line!
Alright, let's go.
After a performance like that, it wouldn't surprise me if they just named that race after you.
Wow, that was so corny. Okay. Imagine not... Bro! Again, the steering on this vehicle is, like, almost non-existent when you get fast enough. It's ridiculous. Alright, there we go. try to Jesus Christ, you can't drift in this car either. That's the worst part. You can't even drift. This one has a lot of turns in it. I don't think this car is really built for it. Alright, we're gonna go back to Ford Mustang for a moment.
Now we're going for the finish.
The police are racist. Suck on that, racist pigs! Ha, get it, racist? Because we're in a race. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll stop it with the jokes. Alright, easy.
Dude, you just unlocked the Audi TT.
The Audi TT. Alright, so we unlocked a car. Hold on, let's actually try out that car. I heard this car is fairly quick. From what I've seen, but we have yet to determine that. Bro, the shape of this car. It's pretty fast. Like, I'm able to easily keep up. Okay, wow, this car is pretty quick. And it actually turns pretty good.
Final checkpoint, man. That race was a gas. Good job.
Just sliding off into the sunset. Let's go. But yeah, this car is actually pretty good. Like, it actually goes at a decent speed. It turns pretty well. It handles jumps pretty well. Like, this is actually a pretty good car. Alright, seems like the competition is learning. As I see a couple of other racers that are also using the same car. Alright. Okay, it's definitely faster than the fastback, that's for sure. Alright, so now we gotta make a jump over Lombard Street. Oh, dear. Okay.
Right on.
Easy. Wanted. Alright, so this is more than likely gonna be a police chase map. Oh, it looks like they're going after the other racers. That's interesting. Never seen that before. So it seems like the cops' AI works by going after, like, whoever's closest to them or something like that. Alright, let's get on the highway. And of course we were on the wrong division. But we easily corrected for that. Let's go. Okay, traffic is gonna be a giant pain though. Easy. Let's go. Alright. It seems like everybody else is in Audi. Man, they really just ram you. Holy shit.
Okay? And these punks are just checkpoint slaves here to worship you.
I might stop doing some of the checkpoint races and might try out some of the circuit races and then return to the checkpoints. Whoa, what are these races? What are these checkpoints, bro? Okay, that's some goofy odd checkpoint placement there. I know that they want me to, like, go around and stuff, but I feel like you can shortcut that. Like, do you see the disrespect?
Your signature's your skid marks.
We're gonna do a couple of circuits. Because this, I'm sorry, but I feel like if we don't get some of the other cars that we can get, it's going to be really difficult to do those races. So there are laps in circuit races, and as you can see, there's little markers that tell you where you need to go. Gee, I wonder why they don't have these barriers in checkpoint races. Would totally help with making the races less confusing. That's kind of weird though. Like, why is it that inconsistent? Like, the circuit races have little markers that tell you where you need to go, but for some reason the checkpoint races don't have that sort of treatment. It's weird. Oh, and the best thing about these markers is that you can literally just knock them over. Like, they're not hard barriers where, like, you just crash into them like walls. Like, you could easily just run into these. Like, just like that. Like, you could just push them like light objects. So, there are a couple of races that we will see throughout this game where you might actually want to break through those barriers because that can lead you to some good shortcuts and save you a lot of time. But obviously for a race as simple as this, I don't think there's really many shortcuts we need to take. Alright, that was a big choke right there. Alright, the circuits are definitely way less confusing than the checkpoint races, because at least I know where to go. I'm noticing I don't bounce as much with this car as I would the fastback, because going down a hill like that would literally put me out of control with the fastback, but I'm able to keep most of my control with this car. Although, I will say, probably one of the disadvantages that I'm seeing right off the bat is this car does not have very good durability. Like, literally, I'm on the second lap, and I'm already, like, halfway through the health of this car. So, I think that's its big disadvantage, is its low durability. Oh yeah, look, like, I'm already screwed here. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some point where I'm actually going to lose all my durability here. There we go. I like how even though I have the 5-second penalty, I could just easily slide through checkpoints.
Now get to the finish line! Now that was good racing.
Alright, this is pretty easy. Like, here we go. Here's an example of, like, a shortcut you could take to easily save some time. And the thing is, the AI is hard-coded to follow the markers. So, if you know shortcuts in these circuit races, you know that none of the other competitors are going to take those shortcuts because they are hard programmed to follow the intended route. But obviously, we have the big brain strategies here. Like, see, we are already lapping these bozos.
Now that was good racing. Great job. Remember, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly trash talk, so keep your windows rolled down.
I like how games back then embraced toxicity. Meanwhile, we're trying to make sure that gaming is supposed to be an inclusive and welcoming environment. It's like, bro, do you not know gaming culture? Oh, crap. Okay.
It's a circuit.
I take Lombard Street as a shortcut. I'm taking advantage of the graphical limitations at the time. where literally the stairways are just ramps. And I can give myself an easy shortcut. Oh crap, I forgot that we were not supposed to go this way. Alright. I mean, we can make a whole lot of mistakes at this point. The competition is so far behind, literally we can make any mistake we want.
Now get to the finish line! That's what I'm talking about.
Easy.
You are on fire!
Man, we're not unlocking any cars or anything. I thought that maybe I would have unlocked a car by now or something. Man, look at all these Ford Mustang fastbacks. Man, the turning's really good on this car. It's ridiculous how fast it is. Yep, we're just gonna ignore that. Alright, we're on the last lap, baby. Let's go. Oh man, look at how far behind everyone else is, though. Jesus.
Now we're going for the finish.
Let's go.
You just unlocked the Volkswagen new Beetle Dune.
The Volkswagen Beetle Dune, interesting. Oh, okay, so we're gonna be going through Chinatown this race. Man, this is a pretty closed off race, holy crap. Alright, the circuitry in this one's pretty simple. Alright, I made a simple mistake, but I think we can recover from this. Yeah, see, look, easy recovery.
We're heading for the finish line. Howdy about that.
Easy.
We have a winner.
So far, a lot of these circuits are pretty easy. Like, I don't think any of these are difficult at all. And they're also very simplistic. More big brain strategy time. Alright, seems like the other cars have now upgraded to the Audis. So now we're gonna have some tough competition here. Okay, whoa, these are some weird jumps. Pretty straightforward, but Jesus Christ, these are some weird jumps. Fortunately, I'm still in the lead. I still got a pretty heavy lead. Well, I might not keep that lead for long if that happens again. Bruh, I just had a head-on collision with another car. What the hell? Oh, come on, can we make it? Oh, come on, please tell me I can make it.
Final checkpoint, man.
Oh, for God's sake, bro. Of course. Well, that car is certainly not winning. Alright.
That race.
If I didn't have such a heavy lead in that, I would have 100% screwed that up. The layout for this is really confusing. Bruh. Okay. Seems like for this race, there's only 2 laps this time. Alright. Holy crap, the amount of turns in this race. Well, you can't take a shortcut for this one. Though I wish you could. What I don't understand is how these roadsters are able to turn so good. Whenever I tried racing with the roadster, like, that car cannot turn for shit. Thank you, physics, for almost screwing me up there. Oh man, this car has such horrible durability.
Go for the finish.
Alright, let's go. We did
Now
it.
that was hype. Block.
What happened to the menu? Alright, so Flora is the last one, and this one seems to be a lot like a drag race. So, probably getting the Roadster for this one is probably my best bet here. Alright, I'm actually going faster than the Roadsters, which is surprising. But considering this is quite like a drag race, they might catch up to me easily. Whoa. Alright, there's only 2 laps of this. Bruh. Matter of fact, when the curb wants to screw me over. I can do these parts easy. The thing is, I think the Roadster is supposed to be a faster car than the Audi TT. Yet, I am managing to, like, outperform them in a drag race, so... I don't know if it's because they're being deliberately throttled, or they're just that bad. The damage we're taking is minimal, so yeah, we should be able to win this easy.
Now, head to the finish line, man. Congratulations,
Let's go.
Beach dude. You just unlocked a new paint job for the new Beetle Dune.
Alright, wow, all of that for a paint job, huh? Wow, that was totally worth it. Alright, that's all the circuits, so I think we're gonna have to... Alright, my headset's dying, great. Like, man, they really just don't give a... They just will push me over, it's like, Christ. let's deal with the weird... Alright, so we're gonna take a little shortcut, which I think is right here. There we go. Take a little shortcut right here. What is with the lag? Okay. I was about to say, this is a 20-year-old game. How am I lagging on a 20-year-old game? Alright, yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. What the hell? Okay. And of course the police is just gonna fuck me over. Alright. Yeah, you just stay in the front, buddy. Let's go. They weren't that far behind, but you know what? I'll take it. Alright, this seems to be a lot more like a drag race. I mean, after all, the track's name is Full Speed Ahead. Okay, the roadsters are faster in this race. What the hell? Why are they faster in this race? Oh, traffic, please stop f***ing me. Physics moment, but I'm still powering through
Final
this.
checkpoint, man.
Why does the finish line always gotta be like a mystery? Like, if I'm only a couple of checkpoints away from the finish, like, why don't you just tell me where the f***ing finish line is?
I bet.
Well, it doesn't matter, we won. Alright, I think this is the last race. I think this race is pretty f***ing tough. If there's anything I remember from this race, Jesus Christ. Alright, we're just gonna go through here. Take that shortcut, baby! Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go on the highway. At least I hope it's on the highway. The map wouldn't lie to me, right? Alright, good, good. I don't know why they're taking that entrance, but I don't know, that's their guess. Seems like there's no traffic in this race, so that's pretty good. Oh man, they're not that far behind. Jesus Christ. Alright. Man, how many f***ing checkpoints are there? Holy shit. Thank God there's no traffic in this race, otherwise I'd be pissed. Alright, gotta go through the Golden Gate Bridge. I'll admit, the nighttime decoration, the nighttime lights do look pretty, like, for a 20-year-old game, that is. That's pretty good. Oh, they're going a little bit faster than me, but it doesn't matter anyway, because I won.
You just unlocked a new paint job with the Audi TT.
I earned a new paint job for the Audi TT. Wow. Like, I give a crap. Alright, so that's the entirety of San Francisco done. We're done with San Francisco. Let's go. We did all the Blitz. We did all the races. And we did all the laps. Let's go. We did all of it. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video, which is going to be taking place of all the London challenges.